already, so we'll give them a little bit more time for people to join up. So, I want to say happy 4th of July, who is still up at this hour, since it's ridiculous. Well, alright, my current location is Joliet, Illinois. I'm finally back home for the 4th, thankfully. Although right now the traffic is too hectic to get around. Ugh. Alright, so the one thing I want to do right now is get to the latest news on other trucking vloggers. I just recently got done watching A Simple Living with Papa Joe. Good stream, loved it all the way. Seemed like his topic was difference between automatic and manual shifting with us, but I could be wrong. I mean, he usually bounces from different types of subjects, so and also, I also recently watched the most recent video by Trucker Brown. It definitely seems like he's in a bit of a rut. Now, if you haven't been following him, he recently had the bad news that the truck that he was operating had a very serious breakdown and had to unfortunately inform the owner of the truck that it's absolutely dead. I do feel really bad for the guy, and since he's owner-operator, he has to pay it for himself. And from what I understand, that this could cost him about $5,000 or even more. Which is why it's always a big risk when you become owner-operator. You have to pay for the repairs yourself, and that's not necessarily something that a lot of people want to do. And all I have to say is I just really hope for the guy that everything can work out in the end and he can get a different truck in the meantime to keep his business going. And I also remember him talking about starting his own fleet. Now, he did talk about that. He wanted to make sure that guys are going to be out there working their butts off and staying out at least a minimum of 4 weeks. And that's just understandable. I get it. But things come up for him, and just like a broken down truck like an owner-operator has, it's going to cost him an arm and a leg, and I feel really bad for him. And Trucker Brown, if you see this, I hope I wish you the best in getting out of this rut and getting back to what you need, what you love to do. Now, I haven't seen the latest video of the Little Guy Show yet, but I am going to as soon as I'm done with this live stream. So, from what it looked like, he was talking about his journey to weight loss, and that's something I also need to do. So hopefully everything goes really good for him, since he always seems like a funny guy, and I do have the video that I talked about my craziest lot lizard story. I've never seen someone laugh so hard when I talked about it. If you want to see it, I'll see if I can put a link in the description down below, or I could forward it somehow. So we'll come up to that when we do. And I think that's basically it for the news and